Hi, my name is Elliot Kelly. I'm a coach at Dorado Jiu Jitsu. We're going to go through 4 different hip exercises that's going to help strengthen and open up our hips. Start slow with all these exercises and hip openers. You don't have to jump right in and go as fast as you can. Start slow, feel your body, feel where you have tightness or soreness, feel where your movement is compromised, and see if you can work around it or work through it. The slower you go, the more you can get in touch with your body, and the more you can understand where your strengths and your weaknesses are. Let's get started. The first exercise is more of a stretch, and if you've done yoga before, you might already be familiar with it. In yoga, or in my experience with yoga, people call it the Pigeon Stretch. What we're doing here is we'll just start in a table, and I'm going to bring my knee up to my hand, just kind of right behind my hand, and then I'm going to turn my heel up. So my leg and my hands are parallel. Right, and I'm kind of making a rectangular shape with my knee, heel, and my 2 hands. From here, I just start to bring my knee, slide my knee back, and I sit into my hips. Once we get into this position and you start to feel a stretch, you can just sit here. Sit here and just feel it. Something I like to do, once I feel it for a while, I start to move my hands into different corners of my body. You can go farther out. You can come and posture up high, pushing on your heel and your knee. Something I'm also conscious of is my hips. Sometimes my hips will turn out quite a bit here. Instead of letting my hips turn out, I try to pull this hip in forward. So my hips and my shin are also parallel with each other. Just slowly come out of it. Once I get set, this position, I'm just slowly rocking my knee back, keeping my head and shoulders and chest open. I'm thinking about my hip, turning my hip in here, and just moving my hands. The second exercise is just kind of a knee knock. So for the second exercise, I'm going to put my hands behind my back here. I'm sitting up, really thinking about a good posture. And you can change the angles of your knee. I pull my knees in pretty tight, and then I'm just bringing my knee in, side and down to the mat. I'm trying to flex my toes towards my shins when I do this, and then my other knee, I'm actually keeping it straight up, so I'm not letting my knees, both of my knees, open up at the same time. The more I open up, the easier it becomes. The more I kind of get tight, the harder this becomes. And initially, you might just be making a really small movement till you kind of feel like you hit a door, and that's okay too. Once you start to feel better or get more comfortable with the movement, you can start working your knee down towards the mat. My hips are moving quite a bit, but you can change the angle on your own. You can go wider if you want. Doing that kind of changes things. You can go in really tight. Something that I'm always doing though is I'm flexing my feet towards my shins. The next exercise is practicing our leg triangles. So we can do this sitting up or laying down. We'll start sitting up. I'm just gonna have my hands behind me, and when I do my leg triangle, what I wanna do is get the groove of my ankle and the groove of my knee. And I'm gonna lock that in tight. Same thing on the other side. Get my foot across, my ankle's right in between my knee, and then I hook it in. When I'm doing this, I don't wanna lock on my foot. So sometimes people lock on their foot. I really wanna make sure I get it in my ankle, and to tighten up, I'm gonna flex my foot towards my shin, right against the back of my knee. We can do this with both feet off the mat, like this. We can do the same leg triangle drill with our back on the mat. You can challenge yourself in a leg triangle drill by rocking back over your shoulders and locking the triangle at the same time. So I'm gonna rock back to my shoulders, and at the same time, I'm gonna throw my hips up towards the ceiling and lock my triangles. Don't forget to flex your foot towards your shins to lock that triangle in tight. Mistakes that people tend to make, they tend to roll back over their head and lock the triangle back here. We want to avoid doing that. Instead, we want to push our hips and our feet up towards the ceiling and then lock the triangle. So I'm not going back, instead I'm going up. Our last hip exercise and hip opener is our Eggbeaters. And some people call this Eggbeaters, some people call this leg pummeling, some people will call it treading water. And exactly what you're doing. So I'll start with one leg. I'm just circling one leg, and as I get used to doing one leg, I'm gonna add in my second leg. It helps if you flex your foot towards your shins. Now notice as I get used to the movement, my hips, so I'm not just moving my legs, but my hips are also moving side to side. If you can go one direction, you should practice in the other direction. So initially I was starting with my feet going outside. Now I'm gonna practice with my feet inside. These exercises are great to do before class, after class, or at home. In fact, if you're brand new to Jiu Jitsu, I would encourage you to practice these at home between classes. Maybe you're training Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday on a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday schedule. On those other days, I would encourage you to practice these exercises. If some of the exercises in this video were difficult, look at some of the other videos to help you, and do what you can. Go slow, do what you can. As you get more and more comfortable and familiar with one movement, the other movements, the other exercises will get easier and easier. Keep moving, keep training. I'll see you guys on the mat.